What's up everybody, AnimeX here, and in this video, I'll be starting a new what if. Now, like the title and thumbnail suggests, I'll be talking about what I think would happen if Sasuke inherited the Nine Tails, and he basically became the Nine Tails Jinchuriki. Now, the details of this what if and how this will affect Naruto is something that I'll get into in a bit, but first let me set the light goal, and it's basically the light goal that will be across the board for these new starting what ifs. It will be your standard 1,000 likes if you guys want to see this video series continue constantly. Basically, I'll be putting this out weekly if you guys do want this on Mondays, and the other two what ifs, if you guys haven't seen them, on the community tab on Tuesday, or Wednesday I should say, and Friday. So keep an eye out for that. Now, like I've already implied, I'll be getting into the details of how and why Sasuke would have the Nine Tails, and I'll get into those details and jump into the story itself. So, without further ado, let's get started. Now, the way that this what if will be set up is very interesting to me because it does not only affect Sasuke, but it affects many other people within the Naruto franchise. Now, when the Nine Tails attacks Konoha under Obito's control, something very different from the canon happens. After Minato basically negates a seal from Obito and the Nine Tails, Fugaku, the leader of the Uchiha clan and leader of the future revolt against the clan, decides to take advantage of this attack to gain the Kyuubi strength and take it for the Uchiha. So, while it runs rampant and basically not under Genjutsu at all, Fugaku uses his Mangekyo Sharingan to take control of the recently released Kyuubi. Then, he gathers his fellow Uchiha clan members, and through the use of a large group of people in chakra, the Nine Tails is subdued and somewhat tamed to some degree. Now, Fugaku realizes that he needs some Uchiha to become the Jinchuriki for this beast, and Fugaku ends up choosing Sasuke Uchiha, his own son, as the correct candidate to be the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. This is due to Sasuke being a newborn, or at least something very close to it, being an infant, and Sasuke, as the son of Fugaku, will definitely be extremely close to him, meaning that he can be manipulated easily and be a card that, can be a trump card for the Uchiha clan. So, Fugaku, using the Sharingan and Fuin Jutsu in tandem, is able to seal the Nine Tails within Sasuke. Now, I do have to take some artistic liberties, and certain things have to be explained, and some rules are bent and even bypassed for this to work. So first of all, I'm assuming that Sasuke is a strong enough host to contain the entire Nine Tails, which I know is not really canon to how it is, but for this what if to work, I am going to have to, take a little bit of liberties with the story, although I will try to keep it to a bare minimum. And then the second thing that I'll be saying is that Fugaku has enough sealing ability to seal Kurama into a host without dying. Now, there is another repercussion for this, because Fugaku sealing Kurama and Minato not sealing Kurama, this means that Minato survived the attack on Konoha along with Kushina, who would have both survived if they did not fend off the Kyuubi and protect their son and end up sealing Kurama inside of him. So with the background info out of the way and all of the kind of repercussions of Sasuke getting the Nine Tails, it's time to jump right into the story. Now, we start this what if off with Sasuke and his childhood, because him being the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails does have some serious repercussions on Sasuke and his childhood, along with the childhood of Naruto. Now, even as a very young child, Sasuke is never really seen by anyone as a real human being or someone that they can relate to, at least within the Uchiha clan. In the midst of the Uchiha clan, they all revere Sasuke, not because of any innate talent that he has like Itachi or Shisui Uchiha, but it's because Sasuke can become their messiah, the weapon and tool of their coup on Konoha. So, Sasuke is pushed and trained by Fugaku to be an absolute master in everything that a ninja needs to be good at, whether it be Shuriken Jutsu, Taijutsu, Ninjutsu, and even Kenjutsu, which he is taught directly from Shisui Uchiha and Itachi himself. And while this does result in a much stronger Sasuke than in canon, this also means that Sasuke's childhood is almost non-existent since he lives to train and fight and get better with every day. The only person within the clan that doesn't treat him like this, or the only two people I should say, is Itachi Uchiha's older brother and Shisui Uchiha, who he sees as an older brother figure, although he obviously adores and idols Itachi a lot more. And basically, he sees Itachi as a rival for his parents' affection. Sasuke admires and envies Itachi all within the same breath. He loves Itachi because, unlike the rest of the clan, Itachi treats him like an actual human being and child. Even though Itachi is required to train Sasuke, he does it in a way that excites Sasuke and makes him happy. Itachi spars with Sasuke all the time, resulting in Sasuke growing extremely close to his older brother and very strong in the process. Now, While he is pampered and treated very important within the confines of the Uchiha clan and their secluded part of the village, once Sasuke steps outside of that safe space, he is berated by many adults and their families, absolutely disgusted by the idea that an Uchiha clan member inherited the Kyuubi within him. Now, something that has to be explained is that Sasuke Uchiha is the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, and almost everyone in the village is aware of this, or at least aware of the rumor that he is. This is because many villagers witnessed Fugaku tame the Nine-Tails with his Mangekyo Sharingan the night of that attack so many years ago, and Sasuke is the only possible person at that time that could have been the Jinchuriki. Even though Sasuke is berated and harassed by the village, he doesn't care too much since he has his older brother, who for the most part is all he could ask for. Sasuke also strives to be the favorite son of his father Fugaku, and since he is always so focused on that, he rarely pays attention to what other villagers and other people in general have to say. No one within the village dares to mess with Sasuke, even though they have much animosity towards him, because even though he is a young child, he definitely has skills befitting of a fully fledged ninja, meaning no civilian could attack or step to this version of Sasuke. Now, when it comes to the academy, when Sasuke enters, he expects to be at the top of his class, basically blowing everyone out in terms of skill, and for the most part, that is true, except for one other person, who has grades just as high as Sasuke's, Naruto Uzumaki, the golden child of Minato and Kushina. Naruto is much more skilled in this story than he is in the original, due to the fact that he's trained by the 4th Hokage himself, and has many resources for training with him at all times. Also, Jiraiya is in his life, and Kushina is in his life, helping him train and keeping him having a very balanced life. Sasuke sees Naruto as the perfect rival for him. Naruto seemingly is perfectly even with Sasuke in terms of most skills and abilities. Naruto seems to have not fallen very far from the tree in terms of his prowess and skill of being a ninja, since every time Naruto and Sasuke compete, they either tie or Naruto is able to pull off a win somehow. Sasuke is in anger when he loses though. Sasuke always finds his losses to Naruto as completely fair and an opportunity to learn something new and gain even more power. Because of this, Naruto and Sasuke go very close in time, and basically over time when they compete, they're growing closer and closer. Sasuke is even invited over to Naruto's house on multiple occasions where he meets the 4th Hokage, who gives off a very strange presence. It's almost like Minato doesn't give off a very threatening or dangerous vibe, but Sasuke is well aware of the rumors and legends of Minato, the 4th Hokage, or the Yellow Flash. So he knows that Minato's strength is absolutely no joke and nothing to be snuffed at. Now, when Sasuke meets Kushina, he realizes the similarities between her and Naruto almost instantly, and the way they both have weird quirks when they talk, their inherent goofy nature, and the ability to be upbeat and goofy about almost everything. Sasuke enjoys his visits to Naruto's house when he's treated like a guest and as family at all times. When Sasuke ends up going to the academy after his visits, he always ends up fighting Naruto, and basically in those fights they have tied in that exercise up to 10 times. Naruto has won 5 times and Sasuke has won 5 times, meaning that they fought up to 20 times. And this upcoming fight that they will be having will determine who will take the lead for a bit. And we fade over to Sasuke leaving Naruto's house and them fading into them fighting the next day. Sasuke, using a combination of conventional taijutsu along with him using his sword to keep Naruto off balance, basically is able to somewhat press Naruto, who uses one of his father's kunai, one of the flying Raijin kunai to be exact, to deflect those sword strikes and counter with stabs and thrusts of his own. Sasuke and Naruto then clash blades, having them in a deadlock, and Sasuke loosens his grip, sweeping down and sweeping Naruto's legs from underneath him, making him lose his balance, although Naruto catches himself with one hand and kicks Sasuke away, keeping the distance between them, basically allowing them to be on equal terms. Naruto and Sasuke both start rotating around each other, trying to look for an opening. While this is happening, the crowd is actually split between Sasuke and Naruto. All of the guys are voting for Naruto since they don't really like Sasuke as he kind of gains the attention of many girls, and all of the girls are screaming Sasuke's name like a bunch of fangirls when they see a bunch of boy band people. Then, Sasuke charges, finding a brief opening, he leaps into the air, launching a fireball jutsu at Naruto. Naruto then dodges this. As he dodges, he sees Shuriken come through the fire and is caught off guard by them as they pin one of his arms to the ground. Sasuke then lands, pinning Naruto to the ground, winning the fight, and for the first time, gaining the lead on Naruto Uzumaki. After that fight ends, and the day ends, Sasuke and Naruto walk to Naruto's house as they continue to talk and joke around with each other like they're good old pals. Naruto asks Sasuke if he wants to come in for dinner, but Sasuke declines, saying that today he is going to train with Itachi, and he runs off to the clan excited for his training with his older brother, not knowing the tragedy that is about to befall him and his clan. We see Sasuke running into the gates of his clan as he notices that all the lights are off, and this is something that is off with the clan. Does everyone sleep? Sasuke wonders this as he keeps running down the road, although this doesn't make much sense since it's so early in the afternoon, but Sasuke keeps running, hoping to find Itachi or his father to help him out, or maybe figure out what's wrong with the clan right now. On the way, Sasuke hears a scream erupt from where his grandparents live, and Sasuke rushes in there, seeing both of his grandparents lying in a pool of blood, dead. Sasuke almost screams in alarm, although he is able to cover his mouth, stopping himself from freaking out and revealing his location. Someone is attacking us, and I need to stop them. Sasuke then pulls his sword out of his sheath, and he rushes towards his house, hoping to get there before the apparent attacker does. Sasuke then arrives at his house, sneaks to the door, and just when he's about to open it, he sees blood trail from inside and come underneath the door frame. Sasuke's heart stops completely. No, 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 no. Sasuke almost spirals out of control, almost like completely letting loose and letting his emotions take control, take the wheel, but he decides to stay calm. The blood is fresh, meaning his parents, if they are injured, he can save them. He might be able to save them. He can keep them alive, or at least this is what he thinks. Sasuke then prepares himself, steadying his breath, steadying his heartbeat, and charges into the room, launching himself at the attacker who is hidden within the shadows and Sasuke can't recognize. Sasuke then swings his blade at him, but he gets parried rather easily. Sasuke then sees a pair of Sharingan stare at him, but Sasuke jumps backwards, startled by this. Sasuke then glances down to see if his parents are okay, but he looks down and sees that they are dead. No life in their eyes, and Sasuke then drops his sword seeing this. Sasuke balls up his fist and looks at the attacker and sees Itachi Uchiha as he steps out of the Ishada. Itachi? Itachi! Someone killed mom and dad, and the clan, we need to find them, and... Sasuke's voice trails off. He notices the blood stain on Itachi's blade, and sees blood on his face, and Sasuke realizes what happened. Itachi did this. Sasuke struggles to even comprehend. He's trying to figure out why. Itachi, why did you do this? Itachi looks back at Sasuke, and with a menacing grin, Itachi says, to test my abilities. Sasuke's sadness and confusion then turns into rage as he charges at Itachi. Itachi activates the Mangekyo Sharingan, and before Sasuke can even get to him, he puts him in Tsukiyomi, making him pass out immediately. Sasuke then falls to the ground onto his face. He is forced to see his dead parents and the image of Itachi killing them over and over and over, until something in Sasuke snaps. Some switch is flipped within him. Sasuke awakes from the Genjutsu after being tortured. With the Sharingan having been activated, something else awakens inside of Sasuke. Kurama awakens, with Sasuke reacting to this hatred, and Kurama gives Sasuke chakra. Hate. This feeling, not even a word, this feeling reverberates through Sasuke's entire being. As Kurama thinks, an Uchiha killing all other Uchiha sounds like my kind of guy. Either way, I'm going to give you enough chakra to kill him. Because, Uchihas suck. Sasuke then gains some QB chakra, and his eyes go more feral, and chakra becoming more powerful. Sasuke then charges at Itachi full speed with killer intent, but Itachi dodges this attack and kicks Sasuke in the stomach, cracking one of his ribs. Your hatred isn't nearly strong enough, Sasuke. He then picks him up by his hair and kicks Sasuke in the face, sending him flying into his parents' old home. Once you gain these eyes, as he points to his Mangekyo Sharingan, and gain enough hatred to come for me and attack again. Itachi then disappears, leaving Sasuke lying in a pile of rubble in pain and mentally and physically just crushed. Sasuke awakes an hour later, still covered in rubble and tears dried onto his face, and Sasuke claws his way out of the rubble, stumbling to get some fresh air and gasping for air. And as he does this, Sasuke recounts the events of last night. Sasuke is completely devastated. Everything that he knew and loved had been taken away from him within the span of one night. Sasuke only had one thing to hold on to, and that was his newfound hatred and just his utter lividness towards his brother Itachi. The one who he had loved the most in his life is now the person he despises with every fiber of his being and wants to kill. Sasuke feels this hatred and makes it a part of him. In fact, Sasuke hates even more than he does in the original, as his hatred is towards Itachi being magnified to an even greater degree due to Kurama hating all Uchiha and basically amping Sasuke's rage and hatred for Itachi. Now, after rumors spread about the clan being killed by Itachi, Sasuke walks through the village, going through the academy, trying to act like his usual self. But Naruto hears murmurs about this in his clan, or I should say Sasuke hears murmurs about this along with Naruto. Did you hear about the massacre? Now this beast boy isn't confined to his own space. Maybe he should have died within that massacre as well. It serves that horrible clan right. When Sasuke hears that last person say that, he gets angry and turns to see some kid his age had said that, and Sasuke tackles him, just about to punch him in the face until Naruto appears on the scene having heard this as well, and he stops Sasuke. He pulls him off, and just when the kid is about to thank Naruto for saving him, Naruto cocks his arm back and throws a haymaker at this kid, breaking his nose and basically crushing his face in one swift attack, knocking him out instantly. Then, Naruto and Sasuke are sent to the Hokage's office for disturbing the peace and assaulting someone. Minato asks what happened, and Naruto explains to him. Minato hears this and nods his head slowly, understanding the situation. Naruto then asks a question that he had in mind for a while. Hey dad, can we adopt Sasuke, or at least let him move in until he can get back on his feet? Minato nods his head, saying that he can, and Naruto jumps into the air, extremely happy, but then remembers that this is coming out of a tragedy. So he decides to calm himself down and just be happy that Sasuke can live with them for now and hopefully grow closer to Sasuke. And Sasuke to some degree is happy, hoping that maybe living with Naruto and his wonderful family will help him ease the pain of losing his own, not knowing just how much having a new family would hurt. And that, everybody, is where I'm going to end part 1 to the What If Sasuke Had the 9 Tails. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, because there is actually a like goal on this video, which there haven't been on other videos for a little bit of time. So you guys need to get back used to it, get back into the swing of things, back into hitting the like button, and that type of thing. Body it, abuse the like button just like you guys normally do. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, which may happen because this is new What If, and haven't already done so, consider subscribing and hitting the bell so you don't miss out on more What If Naruto had, or What If Naruto, What If Sasuke, What If anything, really, so you don't miss out on those, alright? Specifically this What If you're enjoying this one, and hopefully you can hit those notification bells, because YouTube does not give you guys notifications unless you hit that, and, if you guys want to see the videos, that's what you guys need to do. Now, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, guys, this is Anime X, signing off.